Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Now, moving on to highlight some of the key developments revolving around the pending petitions before the Presidential Election Petitions Court. Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party has listed 100 witnesses to testify in support of his claim that he won the 2023 presidential election, while Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi, who also claims he won the election, will call 50 witnesses from Nigeria's Election Petition Court. Arise correspondent Jeffrey Eshiamuge reports.
Proceedings at the Election Petition Court have in the past few days been at the stage of lawyers agreeing on documents and other materials to be tendered during the actual hearing. At resumption of pre-hearing on Saturday, Atiku Abubakar, through his lawyer Chris Uche, informed the court that parties have met and agreed on the number of witnesses and the duration of evidence in chief and cross-examination. The counsel said Atiku will need 3 weeks to lead evidence in support of his claims and proposed to call 100 witnesses. INEC says it will bring 2 witnesses against Atiku's petition, while Bola Tinubu will provide 39 witnesses, while the APC listed 25 witnesses to defend its victory at the polls. Peter Obi of the Labour Party too has informed the court that he will be presenting 50 witnesses and will require 7 weeks for his petition. Meanwhile, the court has recommended the consolidation of 3 surviving petitions, those of the PDP, Labour Party and Allied People's Movement APM, into one. The court orders the lawyers to give update on progress made by Monday, May 22 for conclusion of pre-hearing.
The court has given us opportunity to go and brainstorm on this and then come back to make our opinions known. You know, there are now 3 presidential petitions pending, and the court needs to deal with all this expeditiously, and that is why this issue of consolidating all the petitions has come up. Fortunately, the matter is coming up on Monday. On Monday, we shall offer our opinion to the court, and the court will resolve this issue.
What we agreed is to be allowed to think about it. You understand what I'm saying? We will think about it and we'll let the court know on Monday, which is the next adjourned date, by 22nd of May.
Pre-hearing report is also expected to be ready on the same day, May 22. Godfrey Eshiamuge, Arise News.
In the meantime, the crisis rocking Labour Party seems to have worsened, something our last guest alluded to, with the purported emergence of another factional chairman. While Julius Aburi and Lamidi Apapa are still fighting over the leadership of the party, Callistus Okafor has declared himself as the acting national chairman of Labour Party, calling both Aburi and Apapa to stop parading themselves as the leader of the party. In the latest development, Callistus is claiming that he is the authentic chairman of the party. Okafor, a former deputy national chairman of the party, says he has approached the court to put forward evidence to support his claim. Let's take a listen.
I, as the authentic national chairman of Labour Party, being the man who is former deputy national chairman and now acting national chairman, the only authentic, every other one is fake. Abure is fake. Lamidu Apapa is fake. Because Lamidu cannot emerge in illegality. Lamidu emergence would have been better if there was no consent judgment, if there was no Callistus Okafor existing. Lamidu will emerge. But as long as Callistus Okafor exists, as long as the consent judgment exists, Abure is illegal. Abure is not a chairman. Lamidu is illegal. Lamidu does not exist. The only existing national chairman, acting national chairman, is Callistus Okafor. And I haven't said that. Let it be, let everybody know that I said, I have ordered, which is the paper I have here. This paper has been filed.
One day, one drama with the Labour Party.
You see why I think he's trending. I mean, he should be trending. Well, he has declared both people illegal at this point. I mean, what do you make of his pronouncement? I mean, he has a document there stating that he's should be the chairman at this point, the national chairman at this point.
let's see how far it can go. Documents will be bandied, documents will be, displayed here and there. But let's see how far it can go. It's not just dealing with Apapa, but it's also dealing with Abure, who seems to have the support of the majority of the Labour Party. If you look at, there's a thing though, between the Callistus Okafor's claim and Lamidi Apapa. These are, if you like, traditional members of the Labour Party. They've been with Labour Party at the time that the obedient movement had not joined. At the time that Labour Party, for example, during the last presidential election, had less than 10,000 votes.
But you know that the Labour Party is saying that Apapa had been suspended over anti-party activities.
Well, I'm saying I understand that. If that's a faction making such a claim. I'm saying that Apapa, for example, if you look at his trajectory, is probably if not the oldest, maybe one of the oldest members of the party, which has got nothing to do with the merit of his case as far as laying claim to being the authentic leader, a chairman of the party is. It hasn't got anything to do with it. But I'm saying that, when people say, oh, he was planted there, or that somebody brought him just to come and cause wahala, you may have to look at it more holistically, because this is somebody who has been in the party for long. Is it possible that he could have been hijacked, or external forces could have infiltrated, or, as a matter of fact, using some of them? Of course, that is clearly possible, But to say that, oh, where is it coming from? There's a sense that these people will have that maybe their party is being hijacked by new members. They are handicapped about how they deal with Mr. Peter Obi, because it is, it will almost become like a sacrilege to the enormously popular and virulent obedient movement. So they are being careful there. But it is obvious that what is at stake is that this party has become popular. This party is producing elected government officials. It is likely that this party might hijack, the presidency. So those who see themselves as the original owners of the party just want to be part of the game. I don't think that what Apapa, in the truest sense, is looking for is to be the chairman. I doubt if he has the capacity to be the chairman of the Labour Party. But they feel that some of them are. If you go through what Abayami Arabambi has always been saying, you see that this is our party. Is the core essence of what he has always been saying, and that you can't come in less than 1 year and shove us aside. Which is what Captain David Mbamara says about how Obi needs to intervene in the Imo election is very germane. I think that if Mr. Peter Obi had played the politics of Labour Party, maybe some of the tension would have been doused.
Well, don't forget, he also just got into the party as well.
That's what I'm saying. But if you're the national leader of the party, which the presidential candidate is, take charge. Take charge in a subtle, in a decent, but in a firm manner to show that this is the direction that you are going. If you're the captain of a ship and you are not able to call the shots, it will be tough. And I think that that's part of what we're witnessing. Why people are saying that, oh, people have voted for Obi in the presidential election. You should leave the governorship and all the other things to us. Again, is it possible that people could have been infiltrated? Of course. Of course, and that may be what is playing out, in all this.
Ask Callistus how much he was paid to just emerge and claim that he is now the
Why is he just waking up, after how many months?
It's the same question they're asking about Apapa, who actually has a new name right now on social media. I'm sure you know that name, but a lot of people are asking where he had been the whole time. I mean, why now? And I do agree with Mbamba as well. I think that he should, that is Peter Obi, should put the house in order. He should be able to speak with not just the governorship election, within the whole system. I mean, we have, crisis within the national chairman, we have crisis with the national publicity secretary, especially, I think that there should be some sort of truce here. Within the Labour Party. It is the beautiful bride, and I don't think at this time, I don't think it will end well if the house is not put in order.
Absolutely.
Really.
And that is if Mr. Peter Obi still believes in the platform of the Labour Party.
Well,
because
he's
it's
in
a
court.
different...
He's in court at this point.
It's in court as a candidate, but the Labour Party just happens to be the platform that he used.
As a candidate and as well, the Labour Party, they joined both of them together.
Absolutely, I agree with you, but the platform that he uses in tatters, it's not, he will have to do something about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the ball is in his court at this point.
I believe so.
Absolutely.